Beasley's got it. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. A look at Tony Romo right there. He's been absolutely sensational today, Phil, showing us just how proficient he can be when he's in top form.
Some guys are so good that they can just do anything they want on the field because they have so much talent, and that's what we're witnessing here today is just a guy loaded with talent. Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete. Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
Makes the grab, and the feet are down.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
First down here after the completion. McFadden. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys had a very good run game last week, but it hasn't been the same today. McFadden's, however, had not nearly the same effectiveness.
No, he hasn't been, and you know what? Listen, what do you got to do? You got to change your offense a little bit and get the defense guessing, and once you get them guessing, then you can go back to the run.
Third down following the incompletion. The Cowboys will set up. The 44 is the first down line. Tony Romo is going to take it from the shotgun. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Dolphins have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Double tight end formation. It's Miller. And it's Lee who surges in to make the tackle.
The Dolphins running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 2 on that play. He'll pick up 7 this time.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
One quarter to go, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now at Sun Life Stadium, the beginning of the 4th quarter. They're in punting formation. Bryant's got it at the 15. Stays on his feet. And Bryant is stopped right there. The Cowboys came out today, and it really looked like the running game would be big for them, but it's fallen off a bit. McFadden's had less success as this game's gone on, Phil.
It's hard to physically dominate a team from start to finish in the NFL. The domination was there early, but the defense has risen up, and now they've got to find another way to move this football.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Romo's completion percentage, 60% on the day. 1st and 10. And the give to Darren McFadden. They bring him down in the middle of the field at the 50. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day. 2nd and short following the run. They better hurry to get the snap. Darren McFadden will run with it. Thomas is in on the tackle.
McFadden's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 48. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line. Second down here after that run play. Trying to beat the play clock. Romo standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Romo connects with Williams. That's his first reception today.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 40. Williams has got the catch and the first.
When the defense is going to play safe and they don't want you to run by them, you've got to be able to throw these out routes where the receiver's cutting towards the sideline and the quarterback stick it in there.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 30. Toss play here to McFadden. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
They need to get the play off. Romo's got it in the gun. It's caught by Cole Beasley. And Wake in on the tackle.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Romo's now completed 4 in a row.
Turbin's not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
2nd down and 10. Williams with the catch. That's a gain of 8.
The Cowboys offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
Marching down the field and taking their time. The play clock's running down. Romo stepping back into the shotgun. That was Jones on the coverage that time.
The Cowboys go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
Offense still on the field here on 4th down, needing 3 for the first. The Dolphins with a nickel look here on defense. From the gun, Romo. Tony Romo connects with Des Bryant.
I'm not going to disagree with the coach at all making that decision. 4th and short. He just figures his offense, we can get this. Well, he was wrong. Now you hope the defense can come out there and stop him.
Tannehill's back in shotgun formation. Jarvis Landry with the catch. The Cowboys, one of the best in the league at getting after the quarterback, but today no pressure, and they're paying the price, Phil.
They are paying the price, Jim. You know, you look at this, you can't always expect your defensive line or your defense to get pressure on the quarterback. When you don't, the defensive backs must come through with good pass coverage. They have not done that here.
Second down, 2 to go. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Cowboys have focused on controlling the ground game all year, but today they've lost the battle, and that's a reason why they trail in this one, Phil.
Yeah, you know, sometimes stopping the run, it's just about a couple things. One, it's about toughness, just wanting to do it, and you need great willpower. They are not showing that so far today.
As Cameron. Defenses are always making adjustments, and we knew today they were going to try to shut down this talented tight end.
Yeah, we were told that before the game, that they would try to take him away, and that's what you always want to do as a defense. You want to take away the #1 threat on the offensive side. That's why the tight end is struggling.
And it's incomplete.
When you get a guy open in the NFL down the field like that, you have to put the football on the money, and that time the quarterback did not do it.
Third down and 8. Kenny Stills has the reception. We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. They're set to punt it away now. Bryant's going to take this one from the 24. Gains 16. Bryant's such a weapon at wideout. You see him making plays now, and you have to be a little bit shocked that he was kept in check like he was so early in this game.
Jim, that's a good point. It is hard to keep him in check, and if you don't focus on the defensive side entirely on him, sooner or later he's going to get it going, and look at him now.
McFadden's able to move the chains here as he's tackled down. The Cowboys have run the ball well all game long, but they're down on the scoreboard. McFadden's putting up some monster numbers even in a losing cause.
Yeah, this defense, they have no answers for this run game today, Jim. They have tried everything. Blitzing, crowding the line of scrimmage. Nothing is working. The one thing that is working, though, the defense is winning the game.
2nd and 2 coming up. McFadden solo back set. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden. That picks up 11. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day.
McFadden's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Play clock's running down. Flip to the outside.
Turbin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Bryant's met after a gain of 8. 9th catch today so far.
The Cowboys had a nice play design that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
2nd and 2 coming up. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. The Dolphins' defense now is going to go nickel to the ground. Gains about 3.